Hello boys and girls. Today Katherine is going to make a lemon pudding. It's like a cake really. Now this pudding can be made for people who are gluten-free as well. But instead of the flour you use corn flour. We'll be using a half cup of flour, plain flour. If you are gluten-free, the only change you make is you use half a cup of corn flour. So first we're going to turn on our oven to 170 degrees. Okay. And we will be cooking the pudding for about 40 minutes. Next we'll get our utensils. I need a big bowl for my mixture. I need 2 other bowls. I need a grater, a juice extractor. I do need a hand mixer for this recipe. Measuring cups, a dish for my lemon pudding, a chopping board, a spatula, a wooden spoon, a sharp knife and a few spoons. So those are my utensils, okay? So we'll leave those there and we'll have one quick look at the ingredients. I need 2 lemons. I need a 1/4 spoon of butter, and I want you to use real butter. I need some sugar. I need 2 cups of sugar, a half a cup of flour, 4 eggs separated, and 2 cups of milk. So those are my ingredients. So straight away we're going to measure the butter and put it in here into the bowl. Okay, so I can use a small spoon to take it out. I've just put it in here. And I'm going to put 2 cups of sugar in with it. And sugar is easy to measure because you can just shake it. So it's 1, 2. Okay, so that's the 2 cups of sugar. And I'm going to beat this now together until it's nice and creamy. So plug in your mixer. And remember, we always put our beaters right down into the mixture, okay? So we're going to beat that until creamy, but really it's not creamy. It's just until the 2 are mixed together. And it just looks a bit like wet sugar. Now, you can see it's like wet sugar when it's done, okay? So the butter is creamed into the sugar. Right, next we're going to separate our eggs, and I have 2 bowls for that. We have 4 eggs. We're going to tap it at the side and over the bigger bowl. We're going to no squeezing. We're going to pull it apart gently, and you can move the yolk from one to the other gently and put the yolks into the small bowl, okay? So the white of egg is in one bowl and the yolks are in the other. And if a yolk breaks on you, take it out very quickly because the whites won't beat properly. Okay, so that's my white of egg. Okay. So into our bowl we're going to add our yolks. Scrape it out if it bursts like that. And with the mixer, turn on your switch and we're going to beat the eggs into it. So that's your egg yolk, so that's what it looks like now. Next we're going to grate the lemon. Now I have a good bit of it done because it makes the video very long. You make sure, mind your fingers, you're using that small edge
and you go all around with your lemon, and you don't want to get too much of the white pith, P-I-T-H, pith it's called, because it doesn't give a very nice flavour. So if you have a look at that lemon, you see I have most of the rind is gone and you've just the white left. So then pick up your grater, make sure there'll be lots of it here on the edge, pull down all that lovely rind. Okay, so we're going to put the rind in there. Okay, and we're going to juice the lemon. So we're going to cut it in two. Now I've one already juiced in here, so now we're putting in the second lemon. So it's 2 lemons, the rind and the juice of the 2 lemons. So you get a lovely lemon flavour. And you see what I'm doing now? Push it down hard so that you get all the juice out of it. Push it around with your fingers, get all the juice out of it. Don't waste any, you see? All nice gone. So then if you want, you can just remove the pips. Right, remove the pips there with your fingers. Just throw them into the bowl here. Because I like to use these bits of lemon as well, because they give a lovely flavour. Okay, and the juice. So we're going to slowly beat that in now. Now we're on the slow mixer, you can hear it just slowly. Mix that in there. And I'm going to slowly add in the flour. A half cup of flour. Just slowly mix in the flour. Okay. Always wait for it to stop before you lift it out. And next we're going to put in 2 cups of milk. So there's a lot of liquid in this mixture, but that's okay. So now again, I'm going to start off my mixer really slowly, but put it down all the way first onto the first one. And I'm going to stay on the slow one now for this step. So you see it's quite liquidy. So that's fine. That's the way it's meant to be. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is to beat my egg whites, but I must have clean beaters for this. Nothing else in there, only the egg white. So I'm now going to wash these and we'll do the egg white then. Now my beaters are dry, absolutely dry and clean. And now I'm going to beat the egg white. And it will take a while, so I will stop the video and you will see it at the end, but it takes maybe 5 or 6 minutes to do this. So you keep on until you see the white is coming up the bowl and it's peaking. And you can check that if it's done, it shouldn't fall out of the bowl. That's when you know your egg whites are done. So we're going to fold it into our liquid mixture. And folding means being really gentle and maybe just small little movements of your hand. Right, no mixer now, you would ruin it. You would take all the lovely air that you've put in with the beaters out of it, okay? So like this kind of quick movements with your hand, you fold in your egg white until it's all gone. So it will be like you'll have sort of a cake mixture on top and you'll have a lovely lemon syrupy pudding on the bottom. And you can serve it with ice cream or cream or custard. You can have it hot or cold, or you can just have it on its own without anything. But it's really nice. But take your time and follow the steps. Okay, so you might still have a few white specks in it, that's okay. Right, so pour it into your bowl or your dish. So put it into your oven at 170 degrees. I put on my oven gloves because the oven is hot. And I set the timer for 40 to 45 minutes, so we'll say 40. So 40 minutes. So that's it, your lemon. Now the bell is sounding, so that means the pudding is done. I put on my oven gloves because the oven is hot. And don't forget to turn off your oven. Right. Let's have a look. Now you touch it with your fingers, and if the imprint of your finger doesn't stay there, you know that it's cooked. So I'm happy that this is set. Now I'll give you a look. That's what it looks like on top. So underneath there's a lovely syrupy layer. So I'll take out 1 spoon so that you can see it. So you can see how it's nice and liquid at the bottom. There you go, yummy. So that's our lemon pudding.